Very important to have the knees slightly bent because that means you're more evenly balanced. Okay? And from that position I can move forward easily or back easily.
The science of biomechanics can help a batsman improve his technique. At Sheffield Hallam University, our pro, Richard Pinio, is put through his paces. Infrared cameras record his batting, which is then automatically converted to a digital image. Biomechanist Roger Bartlett explains what makes a good batsman.
You're using all of the muscles of the body, so you're trying to lead with your legs, then bring your trunk and your arms into the shot. And if you do this, you tend to finish up with a very smooth and well-timed action, and it looks smooth and well-timed rather than trying to hit the ball too hard. If you use your muscles properly and in the right sequence, then the shot will always look very well-controlled and well-timed, and the ball will kind of fly off the bat to the boundary, almost looking quite effortless.
If I'm thinking about anything other than just the ball, then it's going to be a detraction from my shot, so I tend to just stand with the bat raised in a comfortable position.
Beautiful shot.
India produces some of the best batsmen in the world. This is Sunil Gavaskar. He's a classic batsman with a textbook delivery. In his 17-year career, Sunny played in 348 matches and scored nearly 26,000 runs.
A single takes Gavaskar on to 221, his high score in Test match cricket.
Stand and deliver.
Fellow cricketing legend West Indian Brian Lara doesn't play according to the laws of biomechanics. He holds his bat above his head, as if he's playing baseball. It takes real genius to break the rules. He has the highest test score ever, 375 against England in 1994.
Well, that is dead straight down the ground.
Brian Lara starts with his bat in the conventional place, which is down by his feet, but then he has a very, very rapid and a very pronounced backswing, which means that he has a lot of momentum to transfer from the backswing into the downswing. But I think it's more than just the biomechanics and some slightly unconventional biomechanics of the stroke. I think it relies probably more on how that batsman is able to interpret the cues from the bowler and to read those cues very quick so that they can make very, very late adjustments to the stroke.
But it takes more than unconventional biomechanics to become a great batsman. Batsmen use their powers of concentration to get into the zone. Sports psychologist Steve Bull explains.
I wish I could tell you exactly how to get into the zone, but if I could, I'd probably be living on my own personal island in Hawaii and appearing on the Oprah Winfrey Show. It's an elusive concept. But essentially what we do know is that when cricketers are in the zone, they tend to describe the experience as being effortless, supreme confidence. They don't have to think about what their body's doing. They achieve this sense of perfect rhythm almost.
Rod Marsh knows how elusive this concept can be.
Some days I felt as though I was going to make runs and hit a couple of really good shots and then got out, and other days I didn't think I was prepared mentally. I didn't think I was ready. I thought the opposition maybe was too good. I thought the pitch conditions didn't suit me, and then I get a decent score. And at the end of it, I'd say, well, how the hell did I do that? And I must have been in the zone to have done it. But what that zone was, I mean, to me as a batsman, was very difficult to recognise. Otherwise, I would have got more runs, I suppose.
Science can help cricketers with their batting, but in this battle, they need to choose their weapon well. Eric Loxton handcrafts bats for the best cricket players.
I know this one will be good enough for a world-class player. In fact, it is for a world-class player. It's for Mark Butchers. And Mark is not very particular, but there's little things that he does like. One of them is in here. When I'm pulling this out now, he likes it right in there. This top edge, he likes it a bit thinner. Really thinner up here, coming wider, just tapering off a little bit there. He also likes this toe blended in and a bit longer. Now I know when Mark Butcher gets hold of that, I know that'll be okay. If I'd have left that a bit longer and a bit more wood in there, he'd have felt it straight away and sent it back.
Eric has an instinctive feel for what makes a good bat. He designs them around a fundamental scientific principle, the sweet spot. It's where the ball hits the bat best. Almost no force will be transmitted to the hands.
The sweet spot is the best area in the bat where it pings off, and that little sweet sound. That's why they call it sweet. You know, they'll drive a ball, oh, that was sweet. And it is, it's a sweet, nice ping of a sound.
Not only does a bat with a sweet spot feel more comfortable, it increases the energy the batsman can transmit into the ball. Bats are made of willow harvested in winter, and this is the key to a good bat. A bat made from winter wood has thick cells, which make it tougher and more shock resistant. There have been few revolutions in the conservative world of cricket. This was one attempt.
A good Yorker dug out by Dennis Lillee with his aluminium bat, which he's using today.
The great Australian bowler Dennis Lillee used an aluminium bat in 1979.
Well, certainly drove that one pretty well.
Technology can rapidly improve sporting performance, but in this case the chaps didn't like it. It just wasn't cricket.
Bit of confrontation here between the umpires, Dennis Lillee and Mike Burley, but there is no stipulation that Lillee cannot use that bat.
Lillee has violently thrown that bat away. Really is a very sad state of affairs in this ground.
For the time being, Eric's craft is safe.
There's only one leather to will a sound, and that is one thing I don't think they'll ever stop. It's just that sound. It's traditional and it's suitable, and they ain't got anything better.
Supporting the bowler in his duel with the batsman, his comrades in